Political row has erupted over the decision to finalize Ningambod Ghat, which the Congress deems unworthy of his stature. At CWC meeting, Priyanka Gandhi called for his final rites at Veer Bhumi or Shakti Sthal, emphasizing the need for a memorial befitting his immense contributions. Ironically, it was Dr. Singh's own government in 2013 that endorsed the unified Rashtriya Smriti Sthal, citing land scarcity.
Already I have written a letter to Prime Minister regarding this funeral event, and that is in public domain. Kindly you take that, and that is my message, nothing else.
माँ भारती के उस सच्चे सपूत को श्रद्धांजलि का एक बड़ा हिस्सा ये है कि उनकी अंतिम यात्रा उस स्मारक पर हो जो स्मारक दिल्ली राजधानी में बनाया जाए, ताकि उनकी अमिट याद सदैव इस देश के लोगों के साथ रहे। ये राजनीति का विषय हो ही नहीं सकता। इसीलिए कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष जी ने करोड़ों करोड़ों देशवासियों की भावना के अनुरूप ये पत्र लिखा है कि सरदार मनमोहन सिंह जी की स्मृति में एक उनके कद के मुताबिक 10 साल उन्होंने बतौर प्रधानमंत्री सेवा की, एक स्मारक का निर्माण हो।
Take a look at our next report, traversing Dr. Manmohan Singh's journey from a small village in undivided India to going on to become the Prime Minister of the nation twice.
मिट गए मिस्र, यूनान और रोमा, कुछ बात है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी, सदियों रहा है दुश्मन दौरे ज़माना।
An economist, a statesman, a reformer, and above all, a patriot who devoted his life to the nation. There were many roles played by this humble, soft-spoken man who has brought a nation, arguably more divided than ever, together in grief. Born on September 26, 1932 in Gah, West Punjab, now in Pakistan, Dr. Manmohan Singh's life was shaped by seismic events of India's partition in 1947. A bright academic, he pursued his education at the University of Cambridge and later earned a doctorate in economics from the University of Oxford. Dr. Singh's professional journey was nothing short of illustrious. From Chief Economic Advisor to Governor of the Reserve Bank of India and later as the head of the Planning Commission, his contributions were pivotal in shaping India's economic policies.
I also propose to exempt from this increase certain consumers' durables like motor cars and consumer electronics such as television sets, as these industries are currently passing through a difficult phase. This proposal involves a revenue gain of rupees 1,025 crores.
But it was in 1991, as finance minister, that he etched his name in history. Amidst a crippling economic crisis, Dr. Singh introduced groundbreaking liberalization reforms, dismantling decades of protectionism and opening India's economy to the world. His vision laid the foundation for the nation's robust economic growth.
I, Manmohan Singh, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as Prime Minister for the Union.
In 2004, Dr. Singh became India's first Sikh Prime Minister, a position he held for 2 consecutive terms until 2014. Perhaps, unkindly, he became known as the accidental Prime Minister, given the fact, unlike most other leaders, he never coveted the chair and only had to assume it after Sonia Gandhi abdicated the chair. Nevertheless, his tenure saw significant and economic development, a focus on rural welfare schemes, and efforts to bolster India's global standing. Despite political challenges, Dr. Singh's integrity and humility earned him widespread respect. His शायरी softened his harshest critics.
माना कि तेरी दीद के काबिल नहीं हूँ मैं, माना कि तेरी दीद के काबिल नहीं हूँ मैं, तू मेरा शौक तो देख, मेरा इंतजार देख.
His passing has left a void in the nation's heart. Prime Minister Narendra Modi called him one of India's most distinguished leaders, acknowledging his wisdom and tireless service to the country.
डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी व्हील चेयर में आए, वोट किया. एक सांसद अपने दायित्व के लिए कितना सजग है, उसका वो उदाहरण.
Dr. Manmohan Singh is survived by his wife and 3 daughters. As we bid farewell to the man who redefined India's economic landscape, his legacy is best summed up by his words, which turned out to be quite prophetic.
I honestly believe that history will be kinder to me than the contemporary media or or for that matter the opposition parties in parliament.
History is indeed remembering you with kindness and respect. Godspeed, Dr. Singh.
हजारों जवाबों से अच्छी है मेरी खामोशी, न जाने कितने सवालों की आबरू रश.
As the nation fondly remembers the memories of our ex-Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, Kritika Tiwari joins me live this morning. Kritika, good morning. Given the fact that, Dr. Manmohan Singh's political career is one aspect, but what he's left behind is so much more than that. You are, in fact, currently reporting from outside his residence, is what I'm given to understand. And today is when his last riots will be conducted. But before that, for everybody who would want to pay their tribute to the ex-Prime Minister, is what is slated?
Right, Nivena. In fact, the body of the former Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, will be taken from his residence. So we are at the Motilal Nehru Marg, where the mortal remains of Dr. Manmohan Singh currently is. From here at Motilal Nehru Marg, the remains will be taken to the Akbar Road headquarters of the Congress Party. Now that will happen at around 8:30, and that is where Congress Party workers as well as the public can pay their tributes to Dr. Singh. From there, the funeral procession will be taken to the Nigambodh Ghat, where the last rites will be conducted at around 11:45. And remember, the Home Ministry has also written to the Ministry of Defence to, in fact, make sure that all arrangements are made to give Dr. Singh all military honours during his last rites. So from the President to the Home Secretary, 13 cabinet rank ministers as well as the Air Chief and the Chief of the Armed Forces will also be there to pay their tribute. So that is what has been slated for now. Last night we've also received a notification from the Ministry of Home Affairs stating that a memorial in fact will also be built in the memory of Dr. Singh once the last procession is done, and a trust and will also be set up to make arrangements for it. Requesting our camera person Sujit to also give you the visuals once again. You'll be able to see how the barricading has also been done. The police deployment is also here for security. In fact, the Delhi police has also released traffic advisories ahead of Dr. Singh's funeral procession. So multiple roads, the Ring Road, Nishad Raj Marg, Boulevard Road, Lodhin Road, Netaji Subhash Marg, all of these will be barricaded. There will be diversions starting 7 a.m. onwards, and it is likely to last till 3 p.m. Also, the police has asked commuters who will be going towards the old railway station side or towards ISBT to also plan their commute in advance because of the movement of a lot of VIP dignitaries that we are also expecting. So from here at around 8:30 is what we're expecting that the body will be taken to the Congress headquarters, and that is where the public can also reach to pay their tributes to Dr. Singh. Over to you.
Right, Kritika. In fact, as you speak to us about how the latest will pan out, just want to quickly also jog down in terms of what memories people from all quarters of life have. There are certain memories that I know of Dr. Singh within my capacity, and I'm sure you also growing up would have heard a lot about his contribution in terms of how he really reformed the economic system of the country, especially at a time when India was known at that particular aspect to be on the brink of bankruptcy. Talk to us more on that front. While people across all generations remember him today, but what really makes him stand out, at least according to me, is the kind of humility that he really dealt his public life with as well.
Right, definitely. In fact, till the very last, it was in April this year that he finally said his retirement from Rajya Sabha as well. And even earlier this year, we'd seen how he had come to the parliament on a wheelchair to cast his vote. So he was committed to the party. He was committed to the Congress party, committed to the democratic processes right till very recent, right till the very last day. And more than that, also we've seen how leaders across the party lines as well as beyond have come together to pay their tributes, to remark on the immense humility that he has in fact shown in all these years and in all the different positions that he has held, not just the 2 terms as the Prime Minister of the country, but also in his role as the chief of the UGC, in his role as the governor of RBI. We've heard the former RBI governor, Urjit Patel, also remark on how his comments had made him feel on day one of his job and how he fondly remembers him, as well as his role as a professor. We've been listening in from Punjab universities, from his older neighbors. In fact, from Guwahati as well, we've heard about how his neighbors have responded to knowing Mr. Manmohan Singh. He also is somebody who never talked too much about his background. Also, we know that he came from a small village, but he never really was very postured around with that fact as well. So that is the level of humility that one gets to today specifically remember Dr. Singh by. Also,
Right.
as the president of the country had also said in a social media post, how he will be remembered for, in fact, opening up the economy and for being one of the greatest reformers for the economic system in the country. Over to you.
Absolutely, Kritika. Thank you for joining us this morning. Of course, we'll keep coming back to you as you keep us ahead. But for the moment, we leave the conversation at that. We'll continue to track a lot more as far as everybody, not just from India, but across the globe, remembering the fond memories they have of Dr. Manmohan Singh. But for the moment, we're also slipping